Hey, hello there folks, it's RJB from RJB TV and welcome back for some scan against Hamburger Sasu. This is something I've been looking forward to for a long time, but for some reason I've never actually gone ahead and grabbed these replays for a cast. They've been lying around for a very long time. These replays are from 2020. So that's about 2 years ago, actually. Almost, yeah, 2 years ago. Almost exactly 2 years ago. So these have been lying around for a very long time, as I've said before. A very long time. And I think everyone has already been wanting to see more scanning as Burgersasu. I don't think... Well, maybe I have casted one set between these two. Maybe. Because there are two sets between these two. One from 2020 from February. And this is somewhere from around, I think, June or July, maybe even August. So there's a little bit of a gap between these two events. And here Burgersasu was asking Scan what his letter rank is, who he is. Because Scan, while he's pretty well known to the foreign scene, he's a little bit less well known to the Korean scene. Most of the amateur players, like the very high-level amateur players and the pro players, they all do know him. But when you move out of that sphere of professionals and high-level amateurs, not a lot of people know about Scan. He's a little bit, well, not very well known in that sense. So yeah, they exchanged a little bit of information about each other, Scan talking about who he is, Burgersasu confirming it. Burgersasu then of course put it into the stream title. He's playing against an S rank, a 2700, top 10 S rank on the ladder. Like at this time, Scan had 2 accounts in the top 10 on the Brute War ranked ladder. Which goes to show this guy really is an amazing player. But compared to Burgersasu, he is a little bit new to fastest map. He's a little bit new to fastest map. Like 99% of his experience is all on the normal maps. So maybe 1% of his experience is fastest, maybe even less than 1%. I don't know how many normal maps games he's played over the decade that he's been playing StarCraft. Maybe he's been playing StarCraft for more than a decade, who knows? It just goes to say that this guy probably has about 20,000 games played in total, maybe even 25,000. Same goes for Burgersasu, but Burgersasu has mostly been playing them on fastest map, which goes to show the fast gap in their experience. Burgersasu on the Protoss starts off with double gateway Nexus Forge into double gas, kind of the standard build order for a middle spawn Protoss. Scan here being pretty aggressive with his Marines. Got more Marines on the way, or has his gas running. No academy being built yet. I assume he's going to go for a command center first because he's saving up minerals. He's not. He's going for a factory. Burgersasu being very aggressive here with those 4 zealots going in for the push. Scan is moving to behind his barracks and his factories for a better micro position. As you can see, those zealots are having trouble breaking through. So he goes for the SCV instead and then retreats. He tries to get the most out of that situation. And the SV is the most he could get on top of 2 Marine kills. And now he's returning back to the center. Also, I haven't mentioned this yet, this is a best of 3 or best of 5 between these 2 players. It's not just going to be a single game, it's going to be a couple of games, and I hope I can cover every single one of them in this video. So now the choke is up there for Burgersasu. Scan, of course, cannot break through with these unstimmed and unmedicked Marines. Finally getting his command center there back at home. He's got a factory there finishing up. Got slowed down just a little bit earlier. Still no academy there anywhere to be seen. Goes for very fast starport after the factory, so that's going to be for sure a tank drop. But he really does need his scan. He really need, well, scan. I mean, he is scanning. He needs his academy so he can get a scan, because getting information here on what Burgersasu is doing, I think, is going to be pretty important. Burger now in 27 probes, almost 50 supply. Going to be supply blocked for a little while, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. He's going to be fine. So it's 1 robotics into a fast Templar's archive. I predict there's Dark Templars on the way. He's also pushing back Scan into his base, getting a fast engineering base, sending 1 another up to the north of the base for future scouting purpose. Going to check if the northern side is protected by turrets or not. If there's anything there, there's nothing there on the northern side. Engineering bay in the front almost finished up. Academy and depots there on the bottom side, catching that zealot there in the back of the base. Tank is finished up, siege mode is on the way, and he sees the starport with the control tower being added on as well. He's getting a pretty good amount of information right there. Now, gonna build a choke. Gonna start off with a turret there in the front, because he probably assumes Dark Templars are, of course, on the way. Well, maybe he isn't assuming they're on the way, he's, of course, assuming that they are an option. Always prepare for the Dark Templars, and the fact that Burgersasu pushed forward to stop the engineering bay might imply that Dark Templars are indeed what is on the menu. So robotics number 2 there, Storm is also on the way, and so is shuttle speed. Got some cannons here being built around the Nexus, and a couple more pylons being built there on the sides. I do think Burgersasu is expecting a tank drop. Scan is making the tank drop. He's got the dropship there on the way. Gonna fly to the front and pick up the tank. And Scan is starting his frontal depot wall to keep zealots, dragoons. Oh, it's not a depot, it's a bunker. Okay. So no wall yet there in the front. 31 SCVs. Getting his tank there into the action. I think that's a double tank drop. It's a single tank. Dark Templars are being alerted inside of Scan space. Scan's going for the drop at the same time as he's going to defend this. Oh, doesn't use the scan there. Oh, fails the tank drop as well. Marines are getting taken down there on the corner. He tried to snipe the shuttle, but now the Dark Templars are running back and forth inside of his base. Looks like he still has a tank alive here. Tank gets 31 kills there on the probes. Okay, that is absolutely huge. That is huge. 31 probe kills. Burgersasu just got sent back to the Stone Age, but he's still running back and forth with those Dark Templars, causing some minor trouble, although that Dark Templar takes a shot to the face. So the game here is turning around for Scan, is looking pretty damn good. Ooh, that was on the corner of the Scan. That was maximum Scan detection range there, but still one more Dark Templar there in the back, running towards. Oh, he's coming in with a drop. It's the double drop. Oh, it's 3 Templars. He kills everything. The game has been equalized. And now Scan himself is in a lot of trouble. There's a Dark Templar there as well. Does he have energy for the Scan? Not yet. He's still pretty far away from having energy. Dark Templar there runs to safety though, because Burgersasu might not exactly know how much energy is left or how long till there's energy on the Scan. For Scan. So he lifts up the starport there. Doesn't want to lose it. The Dark Templar is still being controlled expertly. Both players are now trying to recover their economy. Scan made a huge mistake there by allowing that shuttle to just kill all of his SCVs. He does have vision of another base there to send his workers to safety. And, ooh, once again, massive shuttle storm drop there on the way from Burgersasu. So the game is somewhat, I want to say it's kind of even at the moment. Kind of even. Shuttles are coming in. Scan is not noticing the... Oh, his SCVs are running to safety. He's getting stormed on his Marines. Templar there tries to get in. Templar gets in. It's dull storm and he hits everything once again. Down to 5. Down to 6. Oof. That was a very, very painful storm there. Burgersasu is trying to throw some shade. Well, it's a little bit of a banter, but Scan is not the kind of person to react or respond to banter. So yeah, that one hit him really hard. Burgersasu with a lot of shuttle micro and great placed storms, and Scan assuming he was already out of danger, sends his SBs back to the minerals, loses them all. Another drop there coming in from the northern side as Templars once again. Templar there storms the 2 Marines that are there. This is... Oh, okay, Scan pretty much has nothing left at the moment. He's got a couple of tanks in the front, 1 tank in the back, 2 Marines microing really well. Medics, though, are being absolutely stupid. Marine there, though, does survive. Zealots have taken down the turret there on the northern side. 2 shuttles there on the bottom side, ready to fly in from the south. He's moving tanks from the front to the back to protect. He's got 3 tanks sieged up. There's a bunker there as well, with nothing inside. I think there's nothing inside. There's 4 Marines inside, so he still has some units there ready to protect and defend. Comes in once again, storms Scan, a little bit slow with the dodge, but still saves 14. Gonna lose his tanks there as well, though. Oof. Burgersasu with a very simple but very effective and very well-controlled shuttle play. And Scan getting caught by every single shuttle storm drop so far. And there's one more shuttle there in the front. It's sneaking around, looking for the way in. Burgersasu now on 35 probes, 19 SCVs there for Scan. As 4 Marines are on the bottom side, going to try to snipe the shuttle. Redirects the shuttle, dodges, Marines are on the chase, SCVs are not yet running away, SCVs are now running to safety, storms on the SCVs, loses a couple of them, but most of them this time around look to stay alive. But there's another drop there coming from the front, and Scan is unprepared, and Scan knows it's over. Taps out, calls GG even before Burgersasu can storm. And the funny thing is, the Templar couldn't even storm yet, so maybe he left a little bit prematurely, but of course Scan doesn't know that this Templar here in the front, this Templar right there, doesn't have energy yet, but there's 2 more Templars inside the shuttle, so yeah, this game is of course definitively over without a doubt. Without a single doubt, that game was about to end. That means we got 1 win there for Burgersasu on the board, and we're going to switch over to game number 2, with, I believe, Scan on the Protoss and Burgersasu on the Terran. So now the question is going to be, can Burgersasu return the favor onto, wait, I'm saying it wrong. Can Scan return the favor onto Burgersasu? That's what I wanted to say. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Can Scan turn things around and bring the hurt up onto our Burger Boy? Or is Scan going to do what he believes he can? He's going to say, yes you can, Scan. We're going to take Burgersasu down. Protoss against Terran. A little bit of chit-chat there in Korean between the two, but I can't read Korean, so I honestly don't know what they're saying, but they are saying some stuff. I know the words, but I don't know what the words mean. That's basically the bottom line. Okay, so Burgersasu here on the Terran, Red Terran. And this is Pale Blue Protoss. Scan always places his pylon a little bit further away from the Nexus than most other players do. Most players would place their pylon right there. Wait, just let me select a little bit. Oh, there's a cat fighting outside. Maybe you guys can hear the sound of the cat fighting. But I'm hearing a cat fighting outside. It's pretty interesting to hear. I'm not sure if you guys caught that on the mic. But yeah, a cat is outside and it's fighting. It's making really loud, aggressive meowing sounds. I'm not gonna look though, because, well, it could be anywhere, and if I start looking outside for where's the cat fighting, where are they, I probably won't be able to find them. But pretty interesting stuff happening there right next to me. Pretty interesting stuff. So Scan going for double Nexus, well, double Gateway. These are not Nexuses. Let me confirm. Gateway, not Nexuses. Definitely not. Burger Boy going for fast mech. He wants to get factories and vultures. This barrack there in the front. Might build another depot there to wall this all off, and there's the depot. Scan is scouting the chokes. Burgersasu is being a little bit more diligent with his own scout, scouting actually a little bit deeper in. Scan is not gonna know that he's right next to Burger Boy. Although if this Marine walks into this choke point, he's gonna find out that they are in fact right next to each other. And he's not. Both players are doing really interesting stuff there with their scout. They're just going left and right, front and back, everywhere except right next to them. And the Zealots are going the wrong way, and a Marine sneaks in. I think Scan right about now knows that they're right next to each other, because where else could that Marine have come from if not from the left? So now a couple of probes there off the minerals, going to try to hunt down that Marine. Zealots are going to start smashing onto those depots there in the front. SV there returns back home. A couple of SVs there moving to the front. 2 factories on the way. Marine there still here, running in circles. Got no kills because he's being chased by a Zealot. We got a Nexus number 2 on the way and a Cybercore as well. No Forge anywhere yet to be seen. Nope. I dropped a drumstick on the floor. I think you could hear that one. So yeah, some interesting stuff happening here at the moment. Scan got a lot of money right there, 700 minerals. He really wants a breakthrough. He's gonna... What's this Zealot here? Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Oh, okay. So, the Marine spawns right there. Scan put his Zealot right in front of where the Marine would spawn, forcing Burgersasu to cancel the Marine. But now we are in really dangerous territory. Vulture is out. He blocks the Vulture with double gateway there in the front. That was exactly on time, just a little bit later, and the Vulture would have gotten through. Scan still trying to break through, still hammering down on that supply depot there in the front. He's just forcing Burgersasu to keep repairing that supply depot, causing him to sink money into keeping that one alive, having a couple less SCVs there on the minerals. Burgersasu going for double machine shop add-on. Got 2 Dragoons in the front, 2 more on the way. Citadel of Adun, they're also under construction. Looks like Scan is going to try to break through with brute force. Not going to go for very advanced technology. Maybe he's going to go for Dark Temple, although there's also robotics there on the way. He's using those 2 Dragoons to seal off the entrance to keep the Vultures out. I can't exactly get my finger on what Scan is going for here. I can't exactly put my finger on it. Burgersasu, though, is going for very fast siege mode, double tank, and I do expect the dropship to be on the way as well. Dropship is confirmed to be on the way. I'm gonna go for a very fast tank drop. 1 Zealot there in the front. Dragoons moving in. Dragoons do outrange the bunker behind the depot. It's going to keep hammering onto those depots. Going to try to break through before more Zealots from the base, from the minerals, move into the front to repair that supply depot. He's not focusing it though. He's just letting them stand there on hold position, firing on anything they want to. 2 tanks have arrived, and Scan is forced to retreat because tank range does outrange the regular Dragoon range. Dragoons don't have a range upgrade yet though. It's going to be finishing up very soon. Tanks there are being picked up by the dropship, moving in for the kill on the probes. Going to start unloading there within... Oh, he doesn't have siege mode. But he's forced to move away a little bit further. First he moved away a little bit further, and now he's going to escape because he realizes the Dragoons are returning back home because the Dragoons stopped firing on the supply depots. I think he's going to put those tanks up on the high ground there, though, and that means we're in trouble for Scan. Although Scan does have Dark Templars there ready to be picked up, and there is no detection anywhere inside of that base. So these Dark Templars, 3 in total, are going to land inside Burgersasu's base and start causing way too much trouble. And the engineering bay finishes just in time, so you can start building turrets, but I don't know if turrets are going to be on time because there's 2 Dark Templars here on the scene. Ooh, he walls off with double supply depot, but the Dark Temples are there, and they're hitting hard, and they're killing everything they can. They're going straight for pretty much everything he can target. Goes for the SCVs, goes for the turrets. 1 turret in the back might finish up, though. Oh, can he cancel it on time? Can he cancel it? He can't cancel it. Oh, Burgersasu with a little bit of luck. As if he moves out. Oh, he kills the turret. 1 more turret there, gonna finish up, though. Is he gonna get... He gets a turret. Dark Templar gets taken down. Ooh, Burgersasu is playing that one really well, but he's on 23 SCVs in total. He's gonna lose that machine shop there as well. Has no scan, has no detection anywhere around this area. So he's gonna lose both those machine shops. Well, he's gonna go for the factory instead. So now Scan is in a really good position to just take over the game. Either Burgersasu pushes for the minerals right now, or the game is pretty much definitively forever gonna be over. Things are not looking great. Oh, he tried to hit the Dark Templar with the splash damage. He's still trying to hit it with splash damage. This is really genius, but it's not working out. In actuality, he helped Scan deal a little bit more damage to his own structures. Oh, he gets a shot off with the splash, but the Dark Templar survives. He's trying to kill the Dark Templar with splash damage. It's actually really interesting to see, but it's not working. Not at the moment. Command Center number 2 there on the way. Burgersasu's base is very, very small. Oh, it's bugging. He's finally unloading there, though. Moving outside of tank range, picks them up, kills the Wraith. Might unload on the high ground to kill those tanks. But he's moving back home. Black Templar still there inside the base. He's going to pick up more units. Couple tanks are being dropped on the low ground. Dragoons are being pulled in with some sweet dropship tank micro. But now the Dark Temples are arriving on the scene, and there's in fact no detection, so the Dark Temples are going to kill this all very easily. I think he's got one more Dark Temple there inside that one shuttle. Ooh, he's going to retreat towards the turrets, but Scan picks up the Dark Templars, flies them over the hill. Starts attacking. Oh, he cancels the factory. Scan is playing this one really nicely. It's a lot of very small fights, but all the small fights are all working out in Scan's favor. And Burgersasu with the mech build order is kind of in a very bad situation. He's trying to build a really strong position there on the high ground, but it's not really getting any benefits. Also kills the bunker in the front. Well, he's just going to walk his Dark Templars into the base from this point onwards. Although the Dark Templars are getting pulled in. A small mistake, they're losing 2 Dark Templars without getting anything out of them except a killed bunker in the front. Got 5-6 shuttles there loaded up though, all with Dark Templars inside and a couple other units as well. The site there is secured. Burgersasu cannot unload on the low ground. There's 2 raids that are ready to intercept the shuttles. Shuttles are unloading there though, and they're unloading really well. Although the tanks are in the back are... Oh, he's gonna... Oh, almost gets a storm off on the SCV. He's gonna try to storm on the tanks instead. Whilst Closer storms the tanks. That drop gets shut down pretty easily. More Dark Temples in the front, gonna kill supply depots, and the... He's gonna force the barrack to get lifted up. We currently have level 1 attack upgrade finished up, level 1 speed. Speed for Zealots is also finishing up very soon. Burgersasu is in major trouble. There's a clean flight path here on the left side. Gonna go from the left side. It's gonna be a very clean approach. There's a Reaver and 5. Oh, he's gonna unload on the bottom corner actually. Run those Zealots in. Reaver still inside the shuttle. Gonna hope they're on the scene. Unloads the Reaver, shoots with the Reaver. Scarab is not exploding because he gets blocked by a... Oh, he kills a couple of SCVs. Thought that Scarab was not gonna hit. It was getting blocked by a single SCV. Don't think I've ever seen a Scarab get blocked by a single SCV. Kind of interesting. So yeah, Burgersasu on 33 SCVs. He's got double command center. He's got 75 supply. There's no tanks on the high ground here in the front, which means that Scan is just kind of gonna walk in through the front door. It's got more gateways there finishing up. Got a lot of upgrades on the way for air. It's got Scarab damage. He's got Templar energy. He's got shuttles, scouts, and Reavers on the way. Scouts are gonna be kind of interesting, to be honest. Okay, so he comes in from the south. Shuttles are flying in. Reavers are unloading. There's 3 Reavers. There's a Templar as well. Templar tries to storm, but SVs are running back and forth, and he doesn't have energy for the storm. And the Reavers are kind of just being stupid as hell, so they don't kill any SCVs either. So he kind of just shut his load onto random structures and the units that are on the scene. But nothing quite hit anything. Just kind of missed the target and failed. So Burgersasu is recovering. He's losing some SCVs here and there. Losing some units here and there. But he's staying alive. He's slowly growing bigger. Finally, he's got some tanks on the high ground there in the front to help him with defending the choke. But Scan there with a big drop. Well, not a really big drop. It's 3 shuttles. Unloads on the high ground. I'm going to start attacking those tanks. Tanks are sieging. Raids are going to intercept the shuttle. Shuttles are arriving on the scene there, though. They have a Templar in there. There's 1 Templar in there and a Reaver as well. Templar storms, misses the SCVs because they run away just in time. Burgersasu is holding on better than I expected with pretty much nothing at all. Scan now on 90 probes. Almost maxed out. Base is getting fuller and fuller. It's got 1 scout finished up, 2 more on the way. He's going to wait for the double scout to finish, or is he just going to fly in? He's got about 7, 6, 8 shuttles there. 7 shuttles being loaded up, ready to go. And Scout and Corsair there also in the group. Burgersasu is right now looking pretty strong. Pretty strong, but not strong enough, because here comes the drop. It's a lot of shuttles there with Scouts and Corsairs. Corsairs are protecting. Raids are intercepting the shuttles. They kill 1 shuttle, but now the shuttles are unloading. They're right on top of the CVs there in the top corner. Storms on the SCVs. Double storm on the SCVs and kills pretty much everything. There's only 17 SCVs left alive. 16. The number is dropping by the second. And yeah, that was a pretty good storm drop. That's a really good storm drop. That was the drop Scan had been waiting for. Burgersasu is now on the verge, on the edge of falling and dying. Scan there with a double scout. He's getting triple scout. And getting one more scout there on the way. Another drop there flying over the bottom side. Gonna fly in through the front. Scan is building a proxy gateway base, which he doesn't really need, but which is cute to build nonetheless. Comes in from the front. Rates are... He's dropping. He's just gonna drop on the tanks. Arrives on the scene, starts dropping Templar Storms once again and gets a couple more kills, and Burgers has the calls GG. This game number 2 goes to Scan. The score is now 1-1. Whew. Which means we've got more games coming up. The score is even, so now things are getting kind of exciting. What is it going to be in game number 3? Burgersasu against Scan once again. It's going to be Protoss against Zerg, with Burgersasu on the Zerg and Scan on the Protoss. Now, I do have to note, Burgersasu is a phenomenal Zerg player, but is he gonna be phenomenal enough? Is he gonna be strong enough to beat Scan in Zerg against Protoss? Scan has a pretty good Zerg against Protoss against Zerg, but I wouldn't say it's on the level of 458 or some of the other fastest map Gosus, because Scan, at this stage in his fastest map career, was still just a fledgling. He was still kind of new. So this is going to be an interesting thing as well. This is going to be a great test to finally see how good is Scan's Protoss on the fastest map against Zerg, because this is the very first time, I think, that he went against an actual super elite top level Zerg on fastest. Burgersasu is on fastest 1v1 in the top 5 best Zergs. So this really is the ultimate test for Scan. Is his Protoss against Zerg up to par? Is it at the level it has to be? So double gateway there from Scan. I think he's gonna go for double gateway Nexus. It is a Protoss against Terran build order, but you can pretty much do it against Zerg as well. Kind of just, as long as you find a build order that works, as long as you are able to deal damage and it works, then it's a good build order to do against Zerg as well. Just historically speaking, Koreans do really prefer to go for Nexus triple gateway when they're playing against Zerg instead of Nexus gateway. Wow, I'm saying it wrong again. Gateway Nexus. Gateway Nexus. He's got the money for a Nexus coming up after the double Zealot there is being queued up there in the gateways. Probe is still scouting all over the map. Here in the front, Burgersasu starts his own scout as well after going for double hatchery pool there in the back. He's going for a non-choke build order, which might actually fool Scan into missing his base. Although an Overlord there is entering the middle, so the Overlord might still give away the position unless the Overlord is actually gonna be missed. Let me just... I think he's gonna miss the Overlord. He isn't missing the Overlord. He saw it. The Overlord here came in division. Scan knew that, hey, okay, Burgersasu is probably on the 3 spawn location. The 3 o'clock here on the middle right. Sunken is on the way. Hatchet number 3 is on the way as well. Another drumstick there falls on the floor. Not sure why they're lying about all over the place. But yeah, I've got some drumsticks here lying on the floor now, which I hope I'm not going to step on and trip over. Okay. 2 more panels on the way, and double gas as well. There's no Cybercore anywhere yet to be seen, and no Forge either. Scan is setting up a couple of Zealots in the front. They're going to try to keep that probe alive with some micro, actually. Burgersasu is running straight for the money. 2 Zealots there, though, have just spawned. They're going to keep those probes alive. Is it going to be enough? Zerglings arrive. Zerglings are sneaking through. Zerglings are not getting on top of the probes, and he's blocking himself off, actually. The pylon there is blocking himself off. It's not. He's protecting it successfully. So he lost the probe there on the gas, and his Zerglings are being forced away. But this also means that Scan, because he didn't get a forge, is forced to keep his zealots here back at home. While Burgersasu can grow stronger and bigger here back in his own base, where he's now getting a 4th hatchery, a 2nd creep colony. He's got gas there being harvested. He's not going for Zergling speed, which is kind of an option he has on the table, but he's not gonna get it. He's going for a Hylisk den first, so Burgersasu is getting stronger and bigger pretty quick. Scan has got a Cybercore there finished up. He's going to try to get a proxy Robobase up there on the middle, most likely, because that is kind of what we usually see. But Scan does have slightly different build orders and strategies than you would usually see on the channel. So he's got level 1 air attack on the way, level 1 weapon attack on the way for his gateway units as well. Double Dragoon there spawning. Assimilator number 3 and 4. This might actually start to become pretty dangerous, because at this point Burgersasu is going for a very fast Hylisk army to fight with, whereas Scan seems to be diversifying his technology a little bit, because he's going for double Stargate and more gas. More gas always, at least this early into the game, means that the Protoss is planning on focusing on advanced technology. Getting a 3rd Nexus as well. It might be possible that Scan could get rushed here or countered by a strong Hylisk army. He's getting cannons up there in the front, which of course does mean that he would be able to defend himself against the incoming Hylisk attack if the fight does get taken to this choke. If Scan commits to a fight away from his own choke, these Hylisks might just surround that Protoss army, kill it, and break through the choke. So Scan now getting more cannons and he's pulling back very wisely. He doesn't want to take that fight. He knows he will lose the fight. Scan knows exactly how many units he has and how many units he can beat with that small group of zealots. So Burgersasu there on the push and forced to retreat for now. He realizes there's a couple too many cannons there in the front. Not sure if I agree with what Scan is doing here though, but he's got the courses on the way and his overlords all over the place. The overlords are going to get taken down, and that is going to hurt Burgersasu's ability to produce units of his own. A lot of Hylisks there on the middle though. That's a lot of Hylisks. So now on 44 probes against 32 drones. Supply of 81 against 59. Overlord number 1 and 2 are both gonna survive, so no Overlord kills there yet. All the other Overlords there, though, are still pretty much in the danger zone. But Scan knows that the Hylisks are on the chase, so he flies past, goes for a small little attack, and pulls the Corsairs away as well. More Corsairs there coming from the bottom side, though. Going for the Corsairs on the south. Lairs on the way. 3 more hatcheries that are being finished up. 2 Evo chambers as well, and he's pushing creep colonies to his choke. So he's getting a sunken protection zone there in the front, or you know, we just call it a choke. He's getting a choke. He's working towards it from the creep, extending the creep to the front. Scan now 105 supply. Burgersasu is supply block at the moment, but more overlords are on the way. Most of the overlords are being pulled back into the base, and some of them are being protected by a small group of Hylisks. Attention to detail is great. One more overlord there goes down. Level 1 attack for air has finished up. Level 1 attack for ground is finished as well. He cancelled it. He cancelled level 1 attack for ground. He's getting shield instead. No upgrade there on the Dragoons. He's gonna go for an air army with Reavers, I assume. We've got the Fleet Beacon on the way. Scarab damage also on the way. We've got 1 shuttle with 1 Reaver there being upgraded. Burrow is on the way there for Burgersasu. Hylisk range is on the way, finishing up within seconds. Level 1 attack, and Carapace also on the way there for the Hydras. More overlords going down. Burgersasu on 57 drones. 57 drones in total. Burgersasu kind of knows that the amount of Corsairs that Scan is building implies the fact that he doesn't have a lot of army to fight with and push with through the front door, which means Burgersasu is taking this opportunity to drone up really quick, really big. You're getting a lot of hatcheries. This is a criminal amount of hatcheries he's getting at the moment. 73 probes there for Scan, still only on 4 gas. He's got a pretty sizable Corsair army now. I think it's about 7 or 9. 9 it is. Overlords are being forced back. Overlord speed. I think Overlord speed just finished up. So the Overlords are now better suited against the attacks. There's Overlord speed getting Overlord transportation as well. More Corsairs there on the scene ready to take down the Overlord before it gets too much information. But no, it goes all the way to the backside. Sees 2 cannons and more cannons on the way there on the side. Also getting more gas now. Got 6 in total there. Disruption Web is just finished. He's got no Reaver shuttle. He's got the Reaver and the shuttle, but he hasn't picked them up yet. Got a couple robots there on the side as well. Mostly focusing on his Corsair play. Corsairs can't really get in because there's too many highlights in between. He's on 4 gas now. Burger Boy's on 4 gas. 121 supplies, kind of allowed to just grow bigger and bigger, and I think Burgersasu is arguably the single most dangerous player when he is a big Zerg. He's probably one of the most dangerous Zergs, maybe even more dangerous than Minchel at this point in a game. Ooh, disruption webs there are beautiful though. On the chase, on those Overlords, gonna try to kill as many as he can, gets a couple of kills, starts to get more kills. Needs more disruption webs there, though Corsairs are taking heavy damages though, so they do retreat, but Burgersasu is at the moment once again supply blocked. He's once again supply blocked. Queen's Nest is on the way, and 21 Overlords got queued up. Getting Air Carapace armor as well, because he needs to keep those Overlords alive, and if he gets a Carapace upgrade on the Overlords, they're gonna stay alive for a little bit longer than they otherwise would. Also getting level 2 attack and Carapace there for the Hydralisks. Horse is still flying back and forth. He's got burrowed Zerglings on the sides, so we can see drops flying across. This way he doesn't need Overlords. This way he does not need Overlords on the map, which are of course then in danger of getting taken down by the Corsairs. Big Overlord drop there. It's not an Overlord drop, it's just empty Overlords. This looks like a fake out. He's going to send these across the map all the way around and go for a fake out. This is going to be a fake one to distract those Overlords, to distract the Corsairs into attacking these. And it's going to fly in with these other Overlords over the bottom side. But look at this little bit amount of luck Scan has. He finds the Overlords with the Observer, and the Overlords on the northern side got taken down. So now he's scooting back really quick. And it looks like Burgersasu notices that he got caught, that he got seen by the Observer, so he returns back home and starts unloading because he wouldn't want to lose those Hydras pointlessly against the Corsairs that managed to find out that they were indeed on the way. Proxy Gateway base there on the left side from Scan. He really likes to build those Proxy Gateway bases at about, I'd say, 11 minutes in. Got about 7 Reavers finished up. Wow, it's not 7, it's 11. 11 Reavers, but only 1 shuttle. 2 shuttles are on the way. He's going to crawl across the map and go for a frontal push with Reaver Corsair. Burgersasu is maxed out on 60 drones. Not a lot of drones. Actually, if these Reavers and Corsairs start burning through the Hydralisk supply, you might actually see Burgersasu run out of money, because a lot of his drones are on the extractors, not on the minerals. But at the moment, he's rich. He's getting richer because he is maxed out, focusing on putting his drones to work on the gas, focusing on building his base. So his money is slowly going up because he doesn't have to produce units anymore. Now, one crucial thing I'm missing here for Scan is an Observer. He didn't get the Observer. He does have the Observatory, though. But the Observer is here on the southern side of Burgersasu's base. It's moving to... yeah, it's moving to the choke. So he is, in fact, gonna get the Observer there in case there's lurkers here on the front. Scan isn't missing a single detail at the moment. But the push comes in at 13 minutes, a little bit late into the game. A drop there being picked up by Burgersasu. Zealots are running back and forth. Zealots might spot the Overlords, it might not. Depends on whether Scan is focused enough to notice the Overlords are on the side. More drones there being sent to the front to start building those Sungas in the front. Corsairs are overshooting there though. Disruption was being thrown down everywhere he can. Ready to hunt down more Overlords. Got some spores on the bottom side and the northern side. On the northern side, they're still being built. The Overlords are getting taken down really quick. Beautiful disruption webs. Oh, Chorus is on the chase. This is looking really good here from Scan, but he's not pushing in the front at the same time. Huge gateway army that fits exactly into a single screen. It fits exactly into your screen. Now the Hydras are pushing forward. Courses are not engaging. Courses are not throwing down the disruption webs. He does have one disruption web, 2, 3, 4. But the Hydras are moving forward in between the Reavers. The Reavers are not able to... Are they going to be able to kill all of this? Or are they going to get taken down? The True Dragoons are in the back, are saving the day though. Those True Dragoons there save the day. Disruption webs are still helping him out. Burgersasu rebuilt all of his overlords. He's going to get maxed out soon again, but his minerals have dropped from about 5,000 to only 3,000. So his minerals have dropped significantly. Got a lot of hatcheries there though. Still pushing forward. Only one observer there. The one single observer might prove to be a problem, because I do think Burgersasu is going to try to take down that one observer. Dragoons are burrowing up there in the front, and yet this looks like Burgersasu is going to defend this one. Just in time. The Lurkers arrived just in time. Dragoons are on the middle there as well, so Scan now does have about 16 gateways there on the side. 2 at home. 5 at home. This base here is kind of ugly. It's a mess. But he is successfully... Well, he was successfully harassing Burgersasu, but now Burgersasu is in a really good position. Looks really healthy. One-on-one there on the gateway units. A large overlord drop there being sent to the bottom side. Units in everything. But units in everything means that there's no units here back at home to defend. Although this small group of Hylists might just do the trick. Ooh, Corsairs coming in. Got Scorch to kill the Corsairs. The Corsairs are... Ooh, that's... Ooh, beautiful execution there. Beautiful execution there. Oh, he's throwing down disruption webs onto his own base to try and stop the units from being able to attack him. And it looks like he's going to defend... Oh, there's a large group there unloading. There's Reavers on the scene there, though. Reaver Scarab is going to explode, but the probes are going to get taken down. The probes all get taken down. Oh, he still has one side of probes left. Oh, I thought that was going to go so very wrong, but it looks like Burgersasu selected the wrong side of the drone stack. He killed the wrong side. Most of the probes are still alive. He's got 64. They're all on the left side, not the right side. And he attacked the right side. That was... Oh, that was so close. That was way closer than I thought Burger Boy was going to just deal a devastating blow onto Scan's economy. But nope. Nope, it wasn't meant to happen. Now though, looks like Burger Boy is going for Guardian Devourer, but Scan is already moving out to attack. And there's pretty much no Corsairs left anywhere to be seen. So now we've got a huge army from Scan here pushing forward. And it does look like Burger Boy is in danger. Will the Guardians finish up in time? Burger Boy is running out of money. He's on 200 minerals. This looks very, very ugly. It might actually end right here. It might end right here. Guardians spawning. Zergers are spawning as well. Running into the fray. Running to attack. Is this going to be it? Scan's upgrades actually are not that great for his gateway units. Whereas Burgersasu has 2-2 on the Hydras. And I think the upgrades might just be able to push Scan back. Not yet. Scan gonna do it without a single drop on the minerals? Oh, Guardians are on the chase. Guardians are winning the fight. Guardians are winning the fight with level 2 Carapace. That's a very beefy Guardian army. Very high armor value. But the Dragoons are spawning. Scan is low on gas there though. Low on gas might hurt him. More Reavers are on the way. Are the Dragoons are going to be here arriving in time? It's a large, big army there. From Burgersasu is going to break through the middle. Burgersasu is going to break through the middle. Does look like the Hylists got taken down by the Reavers within a blink of an eye. In that regard, he's going to be fine. Burgersasu now on 1,300 minerals. Not looking that great. Guardians in the air there. Observers are flying away. He's got Scorch in the air as well. Burgersasu is now looking a little bit healthier than before. Force is getting sacrificed because Scan at this point knows that the Corsair's probably not gonna do a whole lot. Now, the one thing Scan actually needs here is Storm, but he doesn't have Storm upgrade yet. He's got Templars finished up there, though, but no Storm upgrade yet, and I think the Storm is gonna make the difference. Scan's got to start pushing and start to break in. I think he can do it with his army, to be honest. I think with his army, he's got a chance, although now Lurkers are moving to the front, burrowing up on top of... The Guardians are on top of the Lurkers. Reavers are pushing forward. Reavers are retreating. This is a tough position. There's not a lot of static defensive from Burgersasu, but he's got a really strong combination of units here. And it also looks like Burgersasu is hunting for the Observers. The Observers at the moment, though, are a little bit too far away to detect the Lurkers, so the Dragoons are being pulled into Lurker fire. Their Hydras are staying away at a safe distance, really well controlled, and Burgersasu plays this one very, very calmly. Very impressive play here from Burgersasu, and the fact that there's no drops coming in to hurt his drones is really helping him out a lot. If Scan was sending drops in at the same time, I think Burgersasu could be a goner at this point. But Scan really just wants to break through the front. There is a Dark Swarm, but Dark Swarm doesn't really do much against Reavers. I do expect the Plague to be coming out very soon, still being upgraded. Also do know that a lot of Burgersasu's technology is pretty far up in the front, not on the sides, it's pretty far up in the front. So all Scan has to do is break through a single time and he can take down these important structures here in the front. But Burgersasu is pushing forward. Lurkers are coming forward. Storm has just finished up there though. Great timing for the Storms. Double Storm there on the choke. The entire width of the choke is getting stormed. He's got so many Templars that are ready to storm. Keeps on storming. Reavers keep on shooting on the low ground. Reavers are coming in to take... Oh, Mutas are on the Reavers, but there's cannons there to protect the Reavers. And there's the Goons as well. And the Storms are coming down. Still looking really good here from... This fight is really close. Units keep streaming out of Burgersasu's base. But I do think his low worker count, 65, might kind of hurt him in the end. Although at the moment he's still fine on his minerals. But I do think that once he starts to produce units non-stop, it might start to hurt him a little bit. That he might not be able to max out. You can see his minerals, he just keeps dropping and dropping as he keeps on producing. But the Plague there on the Reavers and the Cannons might just allow him to break through. There's Dragoons here on the middle, Templars and the Reavers as well. Not yet participating in the fight there though. He's going to allow... Burgersasu is breaking through now. And Scan is responding by sending the rest of his units in to fight. Once again, a nice group of Templars there on the scene. The Vars at the moment are not very useful, but they are eliminating the option of using Corsairs for Scan. Although I don't think Scan really minds at the moment. So once again, Scan pushes forward. Burgersasu is close to maxing out once again. He's got a lot of hatcheries. 7 on the bottom, 13 on the top. Oh yeah, he looks really strong here. So double... Oh, look at this. Scan is pushing forward, breaking through Storms and the Lurkers as they finish up. Starts morphing Archons. More Storms are there in the back. Units are coming from Burgersasu from every single direction. Not all Lurkers went down. It looks like Burgersasu will once again keep himself alive and break through. Although it's going to be very close, but the Lurkers are moving forward. Scan retreats a little bit out of Lurker range. He wins the fight for now here in the front, but more units are coming from the back to try and save the day. This is a really close fight, and there's no Storm Drops being utilized whatsoever. I really do think Storm Drops right here, they could make a difference. Beautiful Plague there on the entire Dragoon Reaver army. Scan starts building another proxy. Nope, he's not building another proxy base. He's relying on this proxy base there, and he's using the gas on the 9 base as well to beefing up his gas bank. Because here he was having trouble having enough gas in his bank. So the proxy gas base there also helping him out to keep his army at maximum at all times. He's going to try to reestablish control here over the middle. Burgersasu is defending this one so insanely well. Scan is really trying really hard to break through, but units just keep spawning and spawning from Burgersasu. His money is always kind of low, and I've mentioned it for like 5 times already. I really do think if Scan stormed those drones, or even just force them to leave the minerals, I think he would be able to just out-muscle Burgersasu with a frontal push. So at the moment, we've got Dragoon upgrades on 3-2-3. They're slowly pushing forward once again. He needs to storm on the lurkers. The Dark Swarm is really hurting him a lot. The Dragoons can't really do anything here in this situation. He needs the Reavers in the front, but the choke is too small to comfortably walk through. He needs more Reavers, more Storms. Or maybe he needs Zealots, but Zealots also kind of die really fast against those lurkers. So now Burgersasu is building massive amounts of Sunkens in the front to help beefen up his choke. So it's going to be progressively more difficult for Burgersasu, for Scan, to break through this large defensive front door that Burgersasu has been building for the past, well, let's say 5 or so minutes. He's been holding on for the past 10 minutes though, and he's holding on really well. So lurkers are spreading out so that they don't all die to storms. Ooh, we've got the lurkers, the Dark Swarm there, coming in just in time. And the Dragoons are not really gonna do much here. He needs those Reavers there right about now. He needs those Reavers there right now. Mules are spawning. He's gonna have a Guardian army in the air once again. It's 2 groups of Mutas. Wait, is he gonna go for Guardians or is he gonna go for a Mulisk bomb there on the Nexus? Spreading out those Overlords. Guardians are morphing on the bottom side. They're all on the bottom side. So pretty much his entire army is in Guardian Devourer at the moment. Scan is finally pushing through. The Reavers are contributing nicely, taking down most of the lurkers. They're underneath the Dark Swarms, although at the moment they're out of range. Storms on the lurkers as well. They're beautifully done. But now the Guardians are finishing up there on the bottom side. And he's going to send them in from an angle into the choke point. He's not sending all of them in though. The upgrades at the moment are on 3-2 for the air. Disgustingly good upgrades there for Burgersasu. Comes in, breaks. Ooh. Scan might not be prepared for this massive Guardian technology switch from the Hydras straight into the Guardians. He's storming all over the place, but doesn't have enough storms to take care of this. And Dragoons are spawning though, but this army here from Burgersasu is looking mightily strong. He's got Zerglings and Hydras here back at home ready to support the Guardians. Got the Reavers there in the front, but the Reavers not really able to do anything much at the moment. A lot of Guardians breaking through. Scan is in trouble. Will Scan have enough Dragoons and Templars and Corsairs prepared to fight this off? Dragoons are flanking from the north. Dragoons are attacking the choke, attacking the Reavers. Corsairs are coming in, but the Corsairs can't really do too much against those Devourers. So Burgersasu does seem to be retreating for now, as the Dragoons do win the fight. Yeah, Burgersasu is low on minerals. Very, very low on minerals. Wait, did he get stormed? Did he get stormed? Did Burgersasu just get stormed? I wasn't paying attention to drops because Scan wasn't dropping at all, but it looks like Burgersasu got stormed while he was attacking, or he got hit by a Reaver drop. So now the game is flipped upside down once again with Scan ready to break through the front door, and he's actually already inside the house. I don't see any defilers at the moment for Burgersasu. Burgersasu seems to be on the edge. Reavers are pushing through. Dragoons, a lot of Guardians here from Burgersasu once again. Scan really has to push forward really quick and do as much damage as he can before all the Guardians become operational. Can he take down some of those key structures in the front before the Guardians become a problem? He's going to have to take down the Defiler Mount. The Defiler Mount is taking heavy damage. Gets taken down. Now he's going to target fire those 2 spires before it is too late. Before it's too late. Guardians are moving forward. More Guardians are spawning. There's Guardians all over the place. Guardians are moving forward. There's no anti-air anywhere to be seen. There's a couple of Corsairs, but there's Devourers. Devourers absolutely crap on Corsairs. So the Corsairs do win the fight. There's a shuttle there in the front, but it's empty. He's going to fly. He's going to have to retreat. Scan supply is dangerously... Scan killed too many of his own probes. Scan Scan killed too many probes. Scan is low on money. Scan can't max out. Scan can't build an army fast enough because he doesn't have the money for it. And now Burgersasu is pushing forward. Things are looking really grim all of a sudden. Burgersasu is looking stronger than Scan, whereas all game long, Scan looked to be just slightly stronger. Scan's money is low. He's building more probes really quickly. He's trying to recover his economy, but he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough money. And a Burgersasu breaking through the front door. Is it gonna happen? Is Scan gonna lose Protoss against Zerg? He played really well. Only did one single drop, which I'm gonna have to look back at in a couple of minutes. He's flanking this from behind. But Zerglings and Hydras coming from the base, ready to take down this army on the middle. Scan pulls back a little bit to give himself a slightly better position there in the middle. But here back at home, he doesn't have enough to fight off this Lurker, Zergling, Hydralisk army. Things are not looking good. And there's no observer here on the scene. There's no observer here in the air. And he's losing all of his robos in the front, so he cannot build another... Oh, he's got the observer finished up there just in time. The observer finished up just before the robotics went down. That was very, very close. You got more observers here being built and on the way. This army from Burgersasu coming across the map is just absolutely massive. His gas is low though because he's not mining gas from every single extractor. So he's just going to build a lot of Zerglings instead. Oh, these Dragoons are getting flanked. They're stuck in a really difficult position. Forced to retreat deeper into the base. Proxy Gateway base, he's building mass Dark Templar. Gonna try to use his Corsairs to keep killing the Overlords. Dark Templar's doing a great job there. Overlord in the air stays alive. There might be too many Hydralisks to kill the Overlord with the Corsairs there though. Burgersasu is slowly pushing forward, getting closer to the Nexus. Army coming from behind. Dark Templar there in the middle as well. Ooh. Burgersasu is doing it. He's doing it. He's successfully tearing Scan's base apart. Scan's proxy base is keeping him alive for now. Dark Templars are actually stuck. They can't move. Dark Templars are stuck here in between the gateways. Kind of unfortunate because I do think those couple of Dark Templars could maybe make the difference. If you had those Dark... yeah, they're just stuck. They just can't move. He's turning them into Dark Archons instead. Huge fight on the middle. Huge fight on the middle. Oh, things are definitely going down south. Things are definitely going downhill. For Scan, he's trying really hard. Burgersasu micros forward. Gonna try to take down all those cannons. There's disruption webs coming down to try and save the day. It's kind of cute, but will it be enough? Got Dark Templar there spawning on the side. Gonna get taken down really quick. Hydras are retreating. Burgersasu knows he cannot fight into the cannons anymore. Getting flanked there from behind. Strong army from Scan. Saving the day. It looks like Scan is currently... He's still in trouble because he needs those observers. He's got the robos finished up there on the side, but no robos here back at home. So these robos are going to have to do the trick. Got Reeves on the way, but no observer at the moment. Oh, observers here. Oh, he had some observers on the bottom corner. So yeah, he's going to clear this out. He's going to clear this out. He still had 2 observers left alive, but Burgersasu is gunning for the Proxy Gateway base because that Proxy Gateway base has been a thorn in his side. It's been keeping Scan alive, so he's moving across the map. Huge Hydra Zergling army ready to take down this Proxy Gateway base. 16 gateways. And he's even got the robos there. There's about 8 robos in danger as well. Scan responds, moves into flank, but the Zerg army is already on top of those gateways. Now the Dark Templars are getting free though. So the Dark Templars are now again participating. There's no Overlords on the scene. Overlords coming from the north down to the Proxy Gateways. Scan is trying to flank this. Scan doesn't have enough time to rebuild his own main base. He's going to try to rebuild his main base, but as soon as these gateways are down, he will have no way to replace his army. Going to pick up the Reavers and fly them back to his main base. Now his remaining army is getting flanked from behind. Scan is trying to build a base as fast as he can, but he needs more time. He simply does not have enough time. And there's a Defiler once again on the scene, ready to throw down a Dark Swarm in the case there's cannons here back at home in this choke point, which are not there at the moment. Scan is in trouble. I've said it many times before, but he definitively is in the most amount of trouble he's been so far in this game. He's in really big trouble. Cannons are not going to finish in time. Cannons are not gonna finish in time. One finishes in time, but all the others are just there for moral support, and they do get taken down there. He doesn't, the can, oh yeah, this is it. This is it. It looks like this is where he's gonna die. I think he hit another storm once again. I really am missing all the storms. I'm gonna have to go back and look at 2 storms happening at the same time. Okay, so Burgersasu wins the game, and there was a storm somewhere at 28 minutes in when Burger Boy was pushing into the middle. So rewinding real quick, seeing after images of all the action happening. Really interesting game. Really would have loved to see Scan use more drops because the simply didn't have enough drops. Honestly, simply did not have enough drops. So here's the shuttle. Oh. One Reaver inside the shuttle. Gonna fly it back home. He's not gonna pick up that one Dragoon. And here we go. So he leaves the fight. This is why I missed it. He leaves the fight. Oh, he hits, he snipes it. Okay, so that drop was not the one. So there's gonna have to be another drop from somewhere that's gonna go straight for the minerals. So here's breaking through. Where's the shuttle? Where's the drop? I don't see the shuttle or the drop. Is it here on the top side? No, that's an observer. Where is the drop? Wait, this is actually... I went too far. I went too far. I gotta go back a little bit. 25 minutes. I didn't go back far enough. The drop had already happened. So let's try 25 minutes. I really want to see that drop. I want to see how hard that drop hit him on the drones. It's gonna happen sometime soon. But when? I think it already happened. Let me just start fast forwarding. Okay, it's gonna happen soon. Okay, the Guardians are moving out. This is when Burgersasu breaks into the middle. And the drop comes in. Starts to unload. It's 2 Reavers on the scene. 65 drones are alive. 39, 35. Even more going down. He's down to 31. There's 4 Reavers here in the base. 3 still left alive. 30, 24. One more shot. 21, 20. 20 drones alive. So that is why this push into the middle suddenly stopped and he started pulling back. He had to pull back. If he didn't pull back, he would die. If he didn't have all his Guardians to defend, he would have died. So now 69 drones, he was down to 20. Very quick recovery, but in a very dangerous position. Really good move to pull those Guardians back home. They really did save the day. Without those Guardians, these Reavers would have just pushed through and destroyed him. He does have about 70 mules on the way right now, which did save the day. Okay, so that's what happened on that first drop that hit him. The second drop, I think about 31 minutes in. I'm gonna have to look. It happens while the fight is happening right here. I don't see a shuttle anywhere. Maybe it already happened. Maybe it didn't happen yet. I'm honestly not too sure. But another drop is gonna come in very, very soon. But when is that drop coming? I missed it already, didn't I? I'm already past the drop. I think I went a little bit too far. I went a little bit too far once again. Let me rewind a little bit more. Once again, I really want to see drop number 2 hitting him there on the drones. When did it happen? I missed it. I really just didn't expect Scan to start dropping when he hadn't been dropping for 25 minutes already. I just didn't expect it. So he's building, I think he's building a shuttle somewhere. I don't see the shuttle yet. Did I miss it once again? 29 minutes. I'm just not sure what happened. I'm just not sure where in the game the drop happened. So I just keep missing it every single time. I just keep scooting past. Okay. We've seen this happen. You know what? I'm just gonna give up. Like, really fast forward on 8 times speed. He's defending, fighting on the middle. Big fight on the middle. Big fight here. Near his minerals, but just a little bit too far away. Still no drops happening. Back and forth fighting. Proxy base goes down. And the game is over. Oh wait, there's the drop. Oh, we got him. That's the drop right at the end. We saw it right there. It was a very quick one. But we saw the drop. It was 2 Reavers landing right next to the minerals at the very last 30 seconds of the match. Took down a couple of drones, but not too many. And Burgersasu recovers because he has 1, 2, 3. That's 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 19. I counted 1 twice. So 19 hatcheries, a lot of larvae. 19 hatcheries is 57 larvae in total. That's a lot of drones back within the blink of a single click on the larva. Anyway, that's it for today. It's RJB for RJB TV. Hope you enjoyed the video. It was a very long video, just over 1 hour long, because I was looking for the drops at the end. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the set. Burgersasu takes home the victory.